ejected before the first snap of the game. Prescott, play action, about to get hit, throwing it. It's open for CeeDee Lamb inside the 5. First and goal, Dallas. Great practice as well. Little play pass here, trying to find some space, protected the ball and threw it complete to CeeDee Lamb. Tight formation here on 3rd and 2. Prescott scanning and throws complete to Lamb, who came across the field. And CeeDee Lamb takes it right around the 30 for the Bills and Ravens on NBC. Prescott starting from his own 11. CeeDee Lamb having a night.
Second down at 5. Fake to Robinson. And now it's Robinson who makes the catch out of the backfield. Picks up a Falcons first down and more. Still going inside the 10. Touchdown!
Just look at how explosive he is when he gets in open space, gets right around Sebastian Dennis. He has no chance, and he just runs right through the secondary.
3rd down and 10. Falcons must get to the 29 for a first down, and they do. Robinson makes the catch. All the way down inside the Buccaneers' 15-yard line.
Inside their own 10, the Jags take over. Etienne is loose. That's still going. Travis Etienne. Can he go all the way? No. Christian Roseboom brought him down. It was Sam Martin, the punter, who does the kickoffs. He tried that onside kick, and now you want to chew up the clock and get more yardage inside the 35-yard line. Goes Travis Etienne. Etienne, there he goes, another first down inside the 20.
Chapter 1 for these two coaches and their new franchises. Smith couple of hard fakes, puts a man under it near side, locates Bowers.
Just a lapse in coverage. You see Marcus Jones, not sure if, based on his body.
Grew up in New Hampshire, still has his family house about 90 minutes from here. Geno Smith steps up and completes. Bowers, plenty of open grass. Monstrous play, no flags. The Graham is coaching for at the control of this Raiders defense. May over the middle of the seam. First down. Kayshon Boutte. And he's down to the 22 from the 21. Raiders coming. Patriots pick it up. May's pass is caught.
Come out of the offseason, and a lot of the stories that are written in the paper and the magazines.
They begin at the 20. Open for one last gasp. Little comebacker made to Boutte.
As the starter, he was then replaced by Russell Wilson. First play from scrimmage, it's Breece Hall. He's got a hole! And Hall's got a first down into Steelers territory.
Right out of the gate, this offense said they wanted to be physical, said they wanted to get the running game going. Aaron Glenn is big on that.
Active today at tight end for New York. Hall back in there, gets the call. Breece Hall. Strong cut. Pittsburgh has 37 yards on the ground. And it's Hall. He's got a hole. He's got acceleration.
Purdy floats one. Pearsall's wide open. Ricky Pearsall, 25 yards.
And the 2-minute warning.
Purdy's given time. Wants it all. Downfield. Pearsall's got it. Ricky Pearsall inside the 25.
That's just a big-time double move there by Ricky Pearsall. And now if you're San Francisco,
more than 50% of the receiving yards from last year gone. They're having to replace more than any offense. Darnold floats one. Smith and Jigba's loose. Jackson Smith-Njigba gets behind the rookie Upton Stout for 22.
Again, working out of the inside, in the slot. It's just a little wheel route. Look, he sells like he's going to the flat and then turns it up the sideline. Type shell defenses.
And now throw over the middle, Smith-Njigba.
Now they can go fast. They'll take a timeout.
With a minute 13, 2nd and 10. Darnold, one-on-one, Smith-Njigba. They went back to Smith-Njigba, and he beat Green. 41 yards.
The go-to guy all day has been Smith-Njigba. Watch, he sells the out, up, and just that double move. Ball's put on the money. And
Stafford from Highland Park, Texas. Good time. Evenstein the block and the throw and a catch at the 40. Good looking drive. Best of the day. 1st and 10. Stafford going deep and he's got him. It's Nakua at the 10. And inside the 10 with a goal to go. Put him at the 8. Flag. Jackson the block at the left tackle and he's got him. It's Nakua. Grabbed by Gardner Johnson. Has the first down. After the Texans just fumbled deep in Rams territory. To the air. Blocked by Jackson. He's got Nakua. Oh, and he got by Petrie. And down the sideline for a big-time first down.
As the Ravens quarterback. Toss. Henry. Through the secondary. Henry to the end zone. Touchdown.
You can just about forget about it. There really has not been anybody. He didn't even get to the legs.
Now part of this Ravens outfit. Henry patient, powerful, and taking off. Another big Derrick Henry run to the 20 and the 13-yard line. 86 of his 101 yards after contact already. And here comes more inside the 40. Gain of 19, probably ran about 60 on that play. And here goes Henry. Quiet in the second half. Not anymore. Henry, another touchdown. Bills bringing 4. Lamar throws in the middle and is caught. 2 receivers there, and Zay Flowers slides to the catch. They go quick. Bills bring late pressure. Jackson throws to Zay Flowers. Crossing. Flowers accelerates and almost gets all the way. Rest is Hill in with Henry. The fake to Hill. The throw to Flowers, who got a terrific block and will score. What a block throw by Ronnie Stanley to free Zay Flowers.
Middle of the field would really help.
Real quick on 3rd down. Allen escaping, getting away from Owe. Throws on the run sideline. It is brought in by Keon Coleman.
That was Josh Allen getting out and getting on the move.
The Bills, and they started at the 20. And Allen looking for something downfield. Coleman comes down and makes the catch. Great job going up to get a gain. 21. Got it spread out. Only 2 Ravens pursuing, and Allen throws deflected and caught by Coleman on the tip for 6. And the Bills remain alive. Baltimore brings some pressure, and Allen throws. It's caught on the run. Coleman, Keon Coleman tripped up at the 9-yard line. Timeout, Ravens.